So the first part of the process is just getting these guys used to the expectations and getting used to what I am in the gym every single day. Instead of doing it with words, they have to get on the floor and their actions have to set the tone, if they're going to be leaders. The biggest goal, and I'm being very honest right now, is can we continue to get better every day? Because then those things, the records and stuff, they take care of themselves.
Hello, Roadrunner fans. Thanks for tuning in to the Coach Clark Radio Show. We're sorry we're not having our live shows going on right now. The studio and the entire student media office is under renovation, which it desperately needs. So for this week, we'll catch you up on this past weekend's games, coming off a big-time win over Colorado Mesa on the road in Grand Junction. The Red and Blue look to make it 2 in a row at home against Chadron State. The Roadrunners controlled the first half, outscoring the Eagles 32-20 and shooting 46% from the field.
Tony Thompson takes it to the hole, and he scores, dishes it in, gives Metro 2 points. Sean Phoenix takes it to the hole and dishes it in, and yes! A pick for Tony Dobinson, who takes it to the basket and makes it 13-9.
Junior forward Andre Harris was integral in leading his squad to the early lead, doing it both on the offensive and defensive ends.
On the elbow, I'm not sure what he usually
Andre
shoots.
Harris gets the ball down low, goes up for the layup attempt, and he makes it. Good help defense.
And defense, offensive foul there. They're charging Andre Harris again. He's had a good night defensively.
Second half, and the Eagles came clawing back to get this game to within just 1 point.
To get the rebound, so Eagles are going down, not taking their time, up and one. Justin Anderson with a quick layup, taking it to the basket. Good defense by Keita. 3-point attempt. And it's a 1-point game, Metro lead.
But the home team was too strong, outscoring Chadron State 26-11 the rest of the way.
That kind of takes the team down as Rayer, and one by Rayer. Going to take it to the basket, passes it to Cortez, Cortez up, and one. That is exactly what I'm talking about from Cortez.
Sixth-year head coach Derek Clark and Andre Harris reflects on the 69-53 win.
I mean, in the RMAC, there's going to be tough games every night. So anytime you can put a win streak together, whether it's 2, 3, or 4, you feel good about it because everything's about momentum. These are dangerous games this weekend because everybody's looking forward to the break. We shut down next week. So the message to our guys was make sure your mind's here because you could start thinking about getting on a plane and going home, and bad things can happen. So we put a lot of energy into just making sure mentally we're right. But, anytime you win 2 games in a row, you try and build momentum. Well, we just gave a lot of multiple efforts. We pressed them, and we got them to turn the ball over 12 times in the first half, which, we scored off some of those turnovers. But tonight it was just about finishing possessions. We've had a hard time rebounding the ball this year, and we've gotten teams to miss, but we give up offensive rebounds. So I thought we did a better job tonight of closing possessions with defensive rebounds. I think we got a little stagnant offensively. We started going one-on-one and taking bad shots in the patch. And then they got out in transition. They got some easy baskets, whether it was off turnovers or, us not getting back. So they got easy baskets during that stretch, and we had a hard time scoring. And that's kind of been our timeline this year is, we look good for patches on offense, and then we'll go into droughts. That's just something, it's a process thing that we just got to continue to work on. Well, number one is that's a crosstown rivalry. They're 10 minutes away from our campus. We never want to lose that game. It's a lot about what we do. They can shoot the ball very well. I'm not in a habit of watching teams that we play on the second night as much as the first night. I really concentrate on one game at a time. But they can shoot the basketball, so we're going to have to give a great defensive effort again tomorrow night. Oh, it worries me. It's been like that all year. I think our fives just get caught in bad situations at times, or they just these ticky-tack fouls at times. We got to be a little smarter with our fouls. There's good fouls and bad fouls. A good foul is sliding over, trying to take a charge. A bad foul is swiping when you miss a shot and getting a cheap foul. But we need to keep those bigs on the floor, Bunama and Andre, because they yield dividends the more they're on the floor. But if they're in foul trouble, we can't have them on the floor. So it concerns me. That's just something we got to continue to work on.
I mean, it's good. We had a slow start at the beginning. Getting a couple wins, getting some momentum, and it's really working in our favor. I mean, we just got to keep grinding and getting these wins. I mean, I get in the flow better, but it's hard when I keep fouling. I fouled out like 3 straight games now, so I got to work on the fouls, and then once I work on that, I can get more minutes and be more consistent and play better. Before the game, coach gives us a couple goals. I mean, our goal for the game was to keep them under 55, and we achieved that. I mean, we getting kills and stuff like that. Kills is like 3 different defensive stops in a row. I mean, that like helps you build up on getting stops and keeping teams to 53 points. Charges, I mean, everybody gets like really happy. I mean, like excited when a charge happens. I mean, it hurts. It definitely hurts. But I mean, I know deep down like it's gonna help the team.
The following night, crosstown rivals Regis University made the 5-mile venture to their area event center for conference action. The Rangers are now led by first-year head coach Brady Bergeson, who was an assistant coach at MSU Denver from 2002 to 2008 and actually sat next to Coach Clark for 3 years here in downtown Denver. A couple of the Roadrunners seniors came to play tonight as both Eric Rayer and Deshaun Phoenix posted career highs in points with 22 and 21 points respectively.
Right side Rayer, thought about the 3, drives up off the bucket and good. Tony Dobinson, now right side Rayer for 3. Rayer with the triple, drains it from downtown.
That's at a good pace.
Bounce pass into Phoenix. Phoenix off the glass, count the bucket, and the foul. Have a chance for a 3-point play at the free throw line. Here's were 3-pointers. Deshaun Phoenix again. Deshaun Phoenix. Ladies and gentlemen, the seniors are putting on a show.
The Rangers were led by Jared Broadbeck, who totaled 22 points of his own.
Broadbeck hoists up the 3 and gets it to bank in. This is the handle, and Regis will come away with a takeover. It's 2-on-1, make it just 1, and Broadbeck there with an easy layup and a timeout on the floor.
Regis made a run in the second half and eventually took the lead with 10 minutes to go.
Pass, good plays right there.
Shout out indeed as Cienko turns around, puts it away. And here comes Regis. Good feed up ahead, and that is number 4, Broadbeck. Left side, 3-pointer up and rattles in there for Hansen. Very, very friendly roll, and Regis takes the lead, 50-48.
But MSU Denver is always strong at home and hit on more than 50% of their field goals for the second straight night.
Cortez with it, the good feed to Harris, great pass there. Air steals it away. Chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Jordan Hunter off the glass, it's good, ties it up, 52 all there. Jordan Hunter has 21. Here comes Dobinson. Dobinson turns on the Jets. Dobinson gets the friendly roll, layup up and good. 4-1 in conference. 74-60 is the final. MSU Denver.
They take the 74-60 win at home to make it 3 straight victories. Coach Clark and Eric Rayer filled us in on their thoughts on the win.
Anthony Rodriguez here with Coach Clark. Before we touch on your guys' performance tonight, let's touch on Regis real quick because they had, obviously, Lonnie Porter for 30-plus years, former assistant with you for 3 years, 2005-2008, Brady Bergeson. What do you think about his first season? Obviously, what you saw in tonight's the first game you guys have been against him.
They were 3-6 coming into the game, but I didn't look at them as a 3-6 team. If you look at their, like, for example, last night, they were up 11 in the first half against UCCS. You know, Coach Bergeson is going to do a great job there. I've known him for many years. And he's going to work, he's going to do it the right way. And they showed a lot of toughness, you know, and that's a characteristic of, you know, how Brady does his business. You know, he's going to have that program, you know, in the right spot here real soon.
You guys have won 4 or 5 now, 6-5 overall, 4-1 in RMAC. What has been the major difference in your mind in this stretch?
You know, it's a gradual improvement. It's hard to measure sometimes because it's little by little. But, you know, you look offensively, it's starting to make sense. Guys are getting comfortable. This is the second game in a row where we shot over 50% from the field, you know. So it's a slow growing process, but we're getting comfortable with our roles offensively. And, you know, we're defending the whole time, though. We've defended for most of the season well enough to win games, you know, and that has to remain a constant. But we're getting comfortable and we're starting to score the basketball.
Last night, what was your guys' best shooting performance from the field at 52%? Tonight, you almost get that again, 51.9. You touched on earlier in the season that you needed to change things coaching-wise. What do you think your coaching-wise offensively has been the biggest change for this team?
The biggest thing is it starts in practice, and with me, I had to change my mentality and let these guys play through more mistakes, you know, because a lot of times I'll stop it and correct the mistake, and I thought that was handicapping us a little bit. So just allowing them to play through mistakes and just so we get more flow. You know, so guys aren't looking over their shoulders every time they make a mistake. You know, so that was a big emphasis on my part.
So we talked with you and the seniors before the season about how the new guys need to adjust. The seniors need to adjust, these new guys as well. And tonight you get 22 from Rayer, 21 from Phoenix. Talk about their performances and what you've seen from them now building up to this point tonight.
Well, you know, with Eric, I pretty much know what I'm going to get every night. I'm going to get maximum effort. You know, now tonight he was aggressive and he was driving the ball and drawing fouls early, you know. he wanted a sub one time, and I didn't allow him to sub because I wanted him out on the floor because he gives us that kind of consistent, people follow his energy. And with Deshaun, if you look at the last few games, he's starting to come alive offensively. He really is a tough matchup when he takes the right shots, because he can really shoot the basketball. And then he's been rebounding the ball extremely well, So those two guys played like seniors tonight.
One thing I'm sure you'd like to see improve is you guys have had these leads at halftime. You've seen them dwindle a little bit, but then you guys win by double figures. Coming out of halftime, what do you think you need to be your biggest adjustment 2 weeks from now?
We haven't learned how to play 40 minutes consistently, and that's hard for any team in America to do, is to put 40 minutes together where you don't have ebbs and flows. The one thing I do like, though, and I think this will help our growth process, is the last couple nights we've shrank leads, and it's been one possession, and we found a way to just kind of not lose our poise and hang in there, and we showed some toughness.
All right, Eric, good win tonight. You guys have won now 4 of 5, 6 of 5 overall, 4-1 Armac. How did you guys feel with the performance tonight?
I thought it was a great performance. The Regis was a great team. We knew they were a great team. They knew there were a lot of shooters. We had a contest. They made a run in the second half. We kind of stopped that. And I think we put our own run at the end, which helped a lot. Last night, you guys had your best offensive performance team, shooting 52%, right there at 51.9% tonight. What's been the difference offensively in this streak you guys have had recently? I think just taking less contested shots. In the beginning of the year, we weren't shooting the best. We're taking some contested shots, and Coach really made an emphasis on that. And as you can see now, we're kind of making an extra pass and just shooting a lot better. So not just for the new guys transitioning early on, but you guys as well with these new players, you, Deshaun and Jordan, especially you and Deshaun tonight, really your first game, both of you kind of taking over this ball game. Talk about how you and him, like the difference between you and him, something you guys special about tonight. Yeah, it's not really taking over. It's just we're just trying to do our job, and everyone's just trying to do the job and the best they can do it. So you've obviously had some pretty quality bigs here at MSU Denver in your tenure. Tonight, Bunam Makeda and Harris looked pretty good. They were making some catches and obviously digging it down as if they've been in the system for a long time. Talk about their performances tonight to help you guys out. They're huge for us. They got to be big down there and be big and hit the other guys and be physical. That's huge for them. They did a great job tonight. So you guys are nearly 50% from downtown also. Coming up, you guys obviously have a week off. Pretty good Christmas present to finish off like this for a while. You guys got Adams State and Fort Lewis in 2 weeks. What would be the one takeaway you think you want to take from these last couple of games you guys have been pretty successful into 2 weeks from now? I think just keeping the momentum. Keeping playing with each other and just keeping that momentum and just having that confidence.
So the Roadrunners are on their holiday break, so no games this weekend, no radio show next week. But tune in the following week as we recap the Adams State and Fort Lewis venture. Thanks for tuning into the Coach Clark Radio Show. We'll hopefully be back in studio in the next few weeks. Remember to check out everything you want to know about men's basketball at RoadrunnersAthletics.com.